Daredevil Born Again, Episode 9, the finale of Season 1, or Season 4 if you look at it that way, just dropped. And I think that this was probably my favorite episode of television that I have ever seen. It had the action it handled the action really well, it handled the characters really well, the plot, the music, the story. It just handled everything perfectly. And it sets up a season 2 that I think has the potential to be the best season of television ever. I'm gonna get more into my season 1 thoughts and like some nitpicks and stuff I have with it in about a week. When I get home from my vacation, I'm gonna have like a Daredevil Born Again season review. So for now, this is just episode 9, titled Into Hell, I think. And this episode was just amazing. It finally gave us what we wanted, which is Daredevil in costume. It gave us Kingpin being Kingpin. It gave us Punisher. It gave us Karen back. Bullseye was in it. If I didn't say spoilers, I'm sorry. Spoilers. But the action in this is probably the most gory action I've ever seen. And it's not even like they show that much stuff, but it's like the blood that they have and just like the way the characters do it is just really violent and cool. Like Punisher has he's the standout of the episode, and he definitely gets this is probably the most violent we've seen him. Daredevil is amazing, and we finally get him back in costume for most of the episode. And the way they set it up, it seems in season 2 he's gonna be in the costume for most of the season. Kingpin was good in it. They brought his story full circle, basically. He's back with Vanessa, who I've grown a little bit on. She's not my favorite. I still don't like her character that much, but I like her character more now, especially since they have Daniel, who I do not like. So he's kind of taken the place as the character I don't like. But Kingpin basically won this season. He passed the law that's against vigilantes. He's still mayor. He killed Commissioner Gallo in a very, very violent way. Like, he crushed the guy's head. It was cool to watch, but at the same time, you just look at it and you're like, what the heck? And this is Disney. This is Disney who did this. This episode is Disney. I never thought I would see Disney doing this. But, that happens. Daniel, I already mentioned I don't like him. BB Urick, I'm not a big fan of. She wasn't in that much. Buck, who is Kingpin's like right-hand man, I like his character. Karen finally came back, which I really liked, because she's not my favorite character, but she's one of the original characters. So it's I think next season having her back is gonna really help. Bullseye wasn't in it as much, but he's probably gonna be a big part in season 2 as well, which I'm looking forward to. Vanessa was in it a little bit, and I already mentioned her. I can't remember her name, but the girl who works for Kingpin and is like basically like his event dude. I'm not the biggest fan of hers. And then like the cops and stuff, I hate them, but I mean you're supposed to, so they do that good. The action in this is probably the best action that the MCU has. Like, this fight scene in this is probably the best fight scene that the MCU has. And yes, that's including the original 3 Daredevil seasons. Now, those seasons have great action. And on a technical level, those ones, especially the 11-minute fight in season 3, are probably made a little bit better and filmed and stuff. But I think this one, like the way they do it, is It's my favorite. I think that it works in like a technical way. I know some people have complaints about the suit, and I think that for now it's probably my favorite suit that we've seen. But I've seen the set photos for season 2, and I think that I'm gonna end up liking that suit more, especially since spoilers, we got the double D's on the chest. That's gonna be amazing to see in live action. But what else do I have to say? I mean, it closes the season good, and like absolutely the season is like Frankenstein, where it's like 2 different creative teams made it, and it works a lot for the most part. Like there are some things I don't like about it, but for the most part, it's a really great season, and I think the highs of it are the highest we've ever got of Daredevil, and the lows of it are not the lowest that we've got. I think the lowest Daredevil we've ever gotten is season 3, episode 10, which is Karen's backstory. For me, that's probably the lowest because it was just meh to me. I wasn't a big fan of it, but that's just me. But Daredevil Born Again is peak. This is definitely the best MCU show that Disney Plus has made. It's probably just a little bit under season 3. I do think that it's probably better than season 1 and mostly better than season 2. And then it's probably a little bit below season 3. But Born season 2, I think with everything they've set up and everything, I'm saying it right now, I 90%, probably even more, think that season 2 will be the best season of television that we ever get. But as for episode 9, best episode of TV I've ever seen. It was really well made. It had some of the greatest Daredevil and Punisher we've ever seen. It brings everything to a close while leaving stuff open. And I want to highlight it here, and it's like throughout the season they've done it, but I know it's a continuation, but they used the Netflix music throughout, like at certain scenes, like in this one when Karen comes back, it starts playing the old music, and I just love that the way they do that. And then one other thing I have to mention is in this one, Matt has like a little wooding thing, and it has carved into it avocados at law, and then he explains it to Karen. Besides the action, that was probably my favorite scene of the episode, because I just love that, especially that being called back to. And I never thought that we would have avocados at law mentioned again, and here we are. It's mentioned again. So that was pretty exciting. But yeah, I don't get why people like hate it. Yeah, it's not the best that it could have been. It obviously has some stuff wrong with it, but for what happened, it's a great TV show. And even if it wasn't the greatest thing ever, it would probably still be a great TV show. It's nowhere near as disgusting as Agatha All Along was. And this is definitely the best show ever that Disney Plus has made. And I can't wait for season 2. Like, I need this year to go by fast. I don't want it to, but I do. I need season 2. But thank you for watching. See ya for the next video.